What's up, guys? A lot of people out there are having a problem during this pandemic that's going on with staying on track, just staying sane in general. And I'm gonna tell you what works for me. It may not work for you, but give it a shot, because maybe it will. Who knows? Right now, what I'm doing is I'm keeping, other than work, obviously, I'm keeping everything else about my daily routine that I can on track. I still get up at the same time every day. I still do my workout every day. I still get all my meals in every day. Those are the things that I can control. I can't control that I can't go outside. I can't control that I can't go to wrestling shows, film wrestling shows. I can't control any of that. So I'm not letting it bug me. I'm not letting it get to me. I'm focusing on the things I can control, working to do those to the best of my ability. Now, I said I was working out every day. Clearly, I can't get to the gym. Anyone that knows me knows that the gym is the biggest part of my day. If I don't get to the gym first thing in the morning, the rest of my day is thrown off because I love getting there first thing. I love getting there and getting that workout in before I do anything else. Now, a lot of people think I'm crazy, but it's right now 5 a.m. This is the time I usually get up and head to the gym. I don't set an alarm. My whole life, I've always been a morning person. I've always gotten up early. I played hockey my entire life, and when I stopped playing hockey, I started, there was like a 7-year gap, but then I started going to the gym. But in between all of that, I still get up early. I still did, back then, nothing, but I still woke up. I never got out of the routine. And then when I started going to the gym, I replaced playing hockey practice, all that stuff. We used to practice before school and stuff, so that's why I was always getting up early. When you had hockey tournaments and stuff on the weekends as a kid, they started at like 6 and 7 a.m. It was insane. But I loved it, didn't think anything of it then, don't think anything of it now. I'm a morning workout person. If you see me at the gym, it's always in the morning. Hey everybody I know from the gym. If any of you are watching this, and you're probably not. So I'm gonna run you through my little shoulder workout that I've been doing. And why should you listen to me? Maybe you shouldn't, I don't know. I have zero actual credentials in the fitness industry, but I am a firm believer in you learn from the people around you. And I've been lucky enough to have been surrounded by some of the best bodybuilders that my area and my country have to offer. I've been trained by a Mr. IFBB Pro Canada, by a Mrs. IFBB Pro Canada, personally. And I have been lucky enough to have spoken to and have worked with many other IFBB Pro bodybuilders. My area is lucky to have a ton of them. We have a bunch of IFBB pros in this area. At 7 summers in California, training out of the world famous Gold's Gym, where the top bodybuilders in the world train. So I got to see them, I got to chat to them just a little bit to pick their brains, to see what they do, see what they like, see what they think's best for me. And what I've done, I have taken all of the knowledge that people have given me, and over the years, I have figured out what's worked for me. I at one point weighed 120 pounds when I started training. I got up as high as 215 pounds, and that was actually recently. But that's over a 13? Yeah, that's almost at a 13-year gap of training. 215 is the highest I've ever been, and that was this year actually. I don't usually weigh that much. I usually settle in at about 185, 190 pounds. That's where I usually am. I was just listening to the song that came on my headset. Sorry, I got distracted. I've always wanted to be the big guy. I've never been the big guy. I've settled in recently for the last 6-7 months at around 200 pounds, 200 to 205 pounds actually, which is way big for me, but I love it because I've always wanted to be bigger. My goal since I started training was to be 225 pounds, which would have been a weight gain of 105 pounds. I got to 95? Yeah, I got to 95 pounds gained, but I got to 215 and then it started falling back. But maybe someday I'll get to 205. Who knows? Or 225, sorry. Who knows? Probably not, but always trying to get there. Right now, I'm between 200 and 205. Still following my diet as closely as I can with everything that's going on out there. It's probably 85-90% close to what it was before. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go through my shoulder workout here with you this morning. See, maybe you guys can get some ideas. So, a few years ago, I was able to get power block weights. I don't even know what they go up to. Let's see what does it say. They go up to 45 pounds. They go up to 45 pounds, sorry. But, which isn't a lot. For my size, I've always been, and it wasn't starting out, so I shouldn't have said always been, but I've gotten to be pretty strong for my size. When I was 170 pounds, I was deadlifting 455 and benching almost 315. I've never got quite to 315, but bench is my weakest by far. But I had a decent deadlift for someone that was getting into training. And so we're gonna start out the workout with shoulder press. Just your basic shoulder press. I do mine a little bit different. I've had a shoulder injury the last bunch of years. I do my shoulder press a little different. Generally, and you're supposed to, but you can do it both ways. Generally, people do shoulder press, palms out, right? Like this. I can't. Even this hurts my shoulder with no weight. But if I keep them inside, Rob Bailey screaming in my ear, and man, does Rob Bailey get me pumped. So I do my palms in, no pain. So if your shoulders hurt, if you have a sore shoulder, try palms in. That's what works for me. What? Easy peasy, right? And I'm just sitting in a regular household chair, which may or may not break on me. I should have been counting my reps. I have no idea what I'm at. I'll count 8. So that's all I do. That was like, I have no idea how many reps that was. So that's my shoulder press. You can do that a few more times. Do 4 sets of 10 to 12. I'm actually gonna count most of them. I wanna bury you. Yeah, love Rob Bailey, man. That's something else. Music, not a music guy really. I've been training 13 years. For my first 12 years, I didn't listen to music when I trained. I was against it. I always felt like, it was funny because one of the guys I look at the most for training, John Cena, he's quoted as many times saying that the fire should come from inside. You shouldn't need the music. Back in his early days, he said that he never listened to music. And after I read that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not the only one. So that was kind of cool. But the last year, I switched gyms, started listening to music, and I kind of dig it right now. There'll probably be a point where I go back to not listening to music or find something else out. But right now, I am listening to music, and the point of this is Rob Bailey. Rob Bailey and the Hustle Standard. I'm still not counting, what's that for? Rob Bailey and the Hustle Standard. If you don't know who they are, Rob Bailey is Dana Lynn Bailey's husband. They have a YouTube channel, Dana Lynn Bailey. He has a YouTube channel called Kill Rob Bailey. She was the first ever, I believe, the first ever women's physique pro. And she was the first ever IFBB pro to win, women's physique IFBB pro to win Olympia. She was like the person that brought this new category into training. She came in second the following year at Olympia and the Arnold Classics as well. And then I don't think she's competed since then, but man, those people still put out some amazing training videos. Look them up. If you want motivation, look at Dana Lynn Bailey, look at Rob Bailey. If you want some great music, which was the point of this, look at Rob Bailey and the Hustle Standard. Fantastic gym music. That was my third set, right? I need help. Talking and doing this is I'm thinking of stuff to say. I'm losing track of my numbers. That's all right. See my cute little dog over there watching me train. I build her a bed every night, and it kind of turns into a fort. She loves it, and I can see her little head peeking out of the top of her fort staring at me right now. It's the cutest thing ever. Can't touch this. That's right. I listen to weird music. Not only do I listen to Rob Bailey and the Hustle Standard, I listen to Taylor Swift, MC Hammer, Backstreet Boys, Motley Crue, Tupac, Biggie, you name it, it's on here. And various wrestling walkout music. That was 4 sets of shoulder press. 4 horsemen, 8 horsemen. Can't touch this. I'm gonna lower my weight here a little bit. Give me a second. Listen, they might only go to 45 pounds, but each. Whew, winded. But you don't have to leave. You can just switch them in and out. They work really well. I have had them for 2 or 3 years now, and I have not used them until right now. My goal was always to build a gym in my garage at my old house, but I was scared that I would never use it. Just wouldn't go to the regular gym and be like, oh, I can do that later, and just not do it. So I never built it. But I did get these power block weights, and I had 2 benches before I moved. Now I have 0 benches. I could definitely use a bench. If anybody has a bench, decline, well, decline sure, but incline to flat, hook me up. Please hook me up. I could definitely use one. They're sold out everywhere where I live. Might be getting one on Friday, maybe, but who knows. If you're watching this and you're local, I live in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. If you're anywhere around me, hook me up with a bench, please. I'll give it back. Even if you don't let me borrow it, I'll give it back. So, see, the weights got smaller. I don't know if you can tell, but they did. Took off, I don't even know how to read them. I don't know what I'm doing with 50 or 20 right now. My next thing we're gonna do, side laterals. I do side laterals, the same. They don't really hurt my shoulder. They don't come up parallel. A lot of people, I see horrible form with side laterals, but I don't want to be the guy that's like, you're doing everything wrong. Because maybe I'm doing everything wrong. But from the people I've been taught from, they tell me I'm doing it right. So I'm gonna listen to them. I'm gonna listen, if I was becoming a wrestler, I would listen to people that did professional wrestling. I don't know what my count's at. That did professional wrestling for a living. I wouldn't listen to a painter and try to become a professional wrestler. I'm into professional wrestling, if you can't tell from my channel. So if in the fitness and bodybuilding, I want to listen to the people that I know that do it for a living, that use their body for a living, that step on stage confident enough that they're going to win the biggest bodybuilding prize in the world. That's what I'm going to listen to. I'm not going to listen to random Joe that might think he knows a lot about bodybuilding. That said, I am going to listen to random Joe that thinks he knows everything about bodybuilding, because maybe he'll surprise me and be like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Because there are a lot of smart people out there, but when it comes down to it, I'm going to listen to the people that I know, because I'm going to go back to whoever and be like, someone mentioned this, it sounds like a good idea. Do you think that's a good idea for me? They'll tell me yes or no, and they'll explain to me why. And that's what I appreciate. So I'm always going to listen to my pro bodybuilders. They don't even have to be pro, but the people that do it for a living, my bodybuilding friends that do this for a living, I'm going to listen to them above everyone else. And that's not meant to, as a knock, 3 on anyone. That's just my preference. 4, 5. I don't even know if that's 5, 6. This is what I can control. In these crazy times, this is what I can control. So this is what I'm doing. There was something I was going to say, but I can't remember what it is right now. Losing track. The song that's playing in my head now is from the movie Disturbing Behavior. Katie Holmes, back from like 99 or something. Loved that movie when I was a kid. It's a song by The Flies. Or, is it? It's called Monster Slide, I know that much. I'm not sure who sings it. Maybe somebody called The Flies. Could be making that up. So far we've done 4 sets of shoulder press, and this is our 3rd set of side laterals. 3, that might 4. Don't count like me, whatever you do. If you're watching this and being like, he didn't do all those sets that he's talking about, I'm cutting the video up. I'm not gonna sit here in silence and you just stare at me while I do nothing. So I'm gonna cut the video up. It's just gonna be the parts where I'm talking for the most part. Maybe I'll put in some other stuff too. But I'm gonna explain to you what I'm doing so you can do it as well. And I'm using weights. I was lucky enough to have a set of weights, but honestly, you can use almost anything that has any weight to it. Get 2 4-liter water jugs. You can hold on to those. And if the full 4 liters is too heavy, if the full 4 liters is too heavy, fill them up with half. As long as it's mostly even on both sides, you don't want to do uneven. But like anything, paint cans, water jugs, and get some rocks you can hold. Like literally anything you can hold on to that has a little bit of weight to it. There's always stuff around your house that you can make do with. Anything with any sort of weight to it that you can hold on to, use it. If not, you know what? Just do body weight. If I didn't have these weights, do body weight. Just do a lot of reps. Your arms will eventually get sore. Trust me. Doing everything seated. A lot of people will tell you to do stuff standing. I do stuff seated for the most part. I hate standing dumbbell shoulder press. I like standing Olympic bar press. I call them Ultimate Warriors. You can't see it, but there's an Ultimate Warrior thing behind this curtain. It's because it's a pressing movement. That was his finisher. I like seated almost everything for shoulders because it doesn't allow you the ability to cheat on the move that you're doing. When you're standing, you can use your legs a little bit to push it, so you can push a little bit more. When you're doing it seated, it takes that away. A little tip for you. So next we're gonna do something called 6 weights. So 6 weights. A lot of people that I help, when I get to 6 weights and tell them how little weight they're gonna use starting out, they laugh. But then they start doing it and they're like, oh, well that sucks. So here we go. You're gonna come up to the side, come in front of you, then up, then down, then out, then down. And that's 1. So it's 6 movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Use light weight, go slow. Because you want to keep the tension on your shoulders. And it's hard. That's only 2 sets of 6 weights. My shoulders are on fire. Good Life Fitness. Good Life Fitness, lend me a bench, please. So to recap so far, we have done 4 sets of 10 to 12 shoulder raises. I do them palms in because of my injury. Makes it feel so much better. So 4 sets of 10 to 12 shoulder press. I think I called them shoulder raises. I guess it's shoulder raises too. Shoulder press. Then we did 4 sets of 10 to 12 side lateral raises. And then we did 5 sets of 10 of 6 ways. I'll do them again without the weights to show you because my shoulders are on fire right now. Up. Sorry, it's weird without weights now. Up. In front. That way. Down. Over. Down. That's 1 rep. So you do that whole 6 movements 10 times. 5 sets. So to end off our little home workout shoulder, for example right now, if I were to play this video all the way through, I've been training for about 40 minutes now. I don't know which way is right. I've been training for about 40 minutes now. Sweating. I am sweating. Whew, work out in a hoodie. Like, if you can't get a good sweat, work out in a hoodie. I work out in a hoodie in the gym most of the time. I know you see me post pictures in like a tank top or a sleeveless tee or whatever, but I usually just take it off to take my selfie, and then I put it back on. Because I like the sweat it gives me. Hurrah! So the last move we're going to do here today, and I have a million shoulder moves that I can show you guys, but these are just 4 basic ones that are easy to do with things that you have. And we're going to do front raises. Where's my weights? We're going to do front raises. Just straight up in front. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to do another move. Right, I had another move that I wanted to do that a lot of people, I don't see a lot of people doing, but it's fantastic. I don't know what it's called, but I saw an IFBB Pro figure competitor doing it one time years back, and I'm like, I'm stealing that. I've included it in my workouts ever since. So what you're gonna do is hold the weight stand at your side as much as possible, and then bring them up in front of you and down. Bring them up in front, down. It's a good way to end your shoulder workout. You can also do front raises if you want, but I'll do them in the next video. So I wanted to show you 6 ways, and I wanted to show you these. I have no idea what these are called, but they are fantastic. I love them. Love them. I've been married to, for the last decade and a half, a two-time nationally qualified women's physique competitor and originally bodybuilder. She was qualified in, I can't remember the years, like 2006, 2012, something like that. Yeah, she was nationally qualified in bodybuilding originally, and then when women's physique came around, she was nationally qualified in that as well. She hasn't competed in a bunch of years, but she knows her stuff when it comes to training, and I will listen to her above and beyond everybody else. A lot of people, if you're weight trained by a girl, yep. I've been weight trained to train by a girl. The majority of my information has come from female bodybuilders, female figure competitors, female fitness competitors. Trained by a girl who in her day could out-train any guy I've ever seen in my life. You can take offense to that if you want, but it's true. I've seen her leg press well over 1,000 pounds. I've seen her bench press 225. She has calves the size of my head. Still does. I'm so jealous because I have 0 calves. They're like indented. So yeah, two-time, hand again, nationally qualified bodybuilder, women's physique competitor. So a lot of my information comes from her. So yeah, let's do some of these again. Do it nice, up and in front and down. It's not a side lateral. We're not coming up and in front. It's more of a circular motion, half circle motion. I don't know. Just follow my hands. They're down by my side. I'm kind of curving them in front and back down. In front, back down. I would generally smash the weights together. Not smash, but have them touch. But like that. But it's 5 a.m. Actually, it's probably like 10 to 6 now. But it's loud and there's people sleeping. Whoops. Don't go by my counts. I literally have not counted one set today. But I think I'm getting close. My shoulders are on fire, and that's the important thing. And American Badass. What did you guys think of the Boneyard match? Undertaker and AJ Styles. Are you kidding me? That's gonna be another video. Man, WrestleMania was amazing, eh? They crushed it. Cause I'm the radio edit. Sup, guys? The camera's a little lower than I expected it to be. I'll fix it, but I'm down here now, so I'll just tell you what I'm doing. I think I said that was my last move, but I always bang things out with some push-ups at the end on chest day and shoulder day. So here we go. There, you can see me. I want to stretch a little bit before I do my push-ups because my shoulders are tight. This is a great stretch for my shoulders. Anyway, it hurts like a mother. Woo! Oh no, I'm breaking the fourth wall. You can see what's behind my screen. Ruining the business, brother. It's what I do. Just bang out some push-ups here on my mat. Whew. Won't show you all of them because I can go forever on push-ups. But what I'm doing, going to failure on every set. And I go, well, I'm winded. And I go till I can't do any more sets. So I'll go till I'm down to 1. Whether that takes 20 minutes or 5 minutes, doesn't matter. Today, it's gonna be 2 minutes. I used to be a type of person that I was super strict on my diet, 24/7, never went off it. And I was missing out on a lot of stuff. For years, I wouldn't go out and do anything. But now, a few years ago, I was like, if I have friends that are in, want to go out and grab a burger, I'm gonna go grab that burger. Because you can always make up for it in your diet, right? You have to enjoy life. You can't let the diet, take you over. Now that said, you do have to be careful with it. You don't want to do it all the time, but once in a while, a couple times a month, go have that burger, go have those wings, go have whatever it is that you enjoy. But limit it. Don't do it every day. Do it at the most, I would recommend once a week. I do it every 2 weeks. But for general everyday life, once a week, sure. Every 2 weeks, I found worked best for me when I was dieting hard, but find what works best for you. If you find you're not getting results by doing once a week, cut it back to 2. But definitely do it every 2 weeks. You'll drive yourself crazy if you don't. Back to push-ups. Well, guys, that's my shoulder workout. My first shoulder workout video for you guys. Did a little video like a week or so ago. It was just something little fun that involved my dog Jericho. I haven't even posted that yet on YouTube. I will be probably today along with this one. It's on my Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, at Newscott, at NEWSCOTT. The YouTube channel you're watching this on is youtube.com/Newscott. My Facebook page is facebook.com/Team Newscott. TEAMNEWSCOTT. If you want to follow me on any of those, feel free. Snapchat, don't really use it all that much, but it's Newscott Video. I just want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to... I stepped on a weight and almost fell over. Standing. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my little video here. I hope it helps. Like I said at the beginning, just do what you can. Focus on the things that you can control. If you can't control them, don't let it stress you out. This will pass and we'll be all back to normal, hopefully sooner than later, but we'll be back to normal eventually. Do your part, stay home, flatten the curve. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you again soon. Hooah!